Hello, Nev here, and today on Man Can Cook, I have a focaccia alternative for you, but this one doesn't include all the starchy carbs that you would normally get. This is my Flavours of Italy low carb focaccia. For this recipe, you will need 400 grams or mils of water, 2 tablespoons of a light flavoured olive oil, 3 eggs, 60 grams of psyllium husks. I use the Bonvit brand of psyllium husk and grind it up myself. If you choose to use the pre-ground psyllium husk powder, it can make your focaccia turn purple, depending on the brand that you use. It still tastes alright, but it's really weird eating purple bread. 80 grams of coconut flour, 30 grams of chia seeds, 25 grams of linseeds, 25 grams of pepitas, 25 grams of sesame seeds, 20 grams of sunflower seeds, 4 level teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of sea salt, and then for the topping for this focaccia, I've got 1 fairly big sprig of rosemary and 3 cloves of garlic, all chopped up finely together, some extra virgin olive oil for drizzling over the focaccia once it's cooked, and some extra sea salt for sprinkling over the top. Before you begin, preheat your oven to 200 degrees Celsius and then add the olive oil and the 3 eggs to the water and whisk that together really well. And leave it to one side. Then we need to grind up the psyllium husks into a powder. So add your psyllium husks to a blender, food processor, coffee grinder or a Thermomix and blend that up or grind it up until it becomes a powder. So I've ground up the psyllium husks for about 2 minutes. You'll know it's done when it starts to get very powdery. Add all of the other dry ingredients to the food processor. And mix that together well. Now if you do decide to use a blender for this dish, just make sure that it is up to the task. My blender's a little bit old and I've actually taken the top off the little cog thing here. It's happened before, so I'm going to have to replace it with another one. So I ended up finishing my dish in the food processor. Add the previously mixed wet ingredients and mix that together for about 30 seconds. Tip out the mixture onto a baking tray lined with baking paper. And what you're going to do is just flatten it out into a focaccia shape. And just flatten it out. You might need to wet your hands a little bit so that they don't stick. Till it's about ½ centimetre thick. And then add the pre-chopped garlic and rosemary to the top. And then add this to the oven and cook it for between 25 and 30 minutes, but keep an eye on it. You'll know it's done when you can press in the centre and it springs back. The focaccia cooks in the oven for about 28 minutes and then I let it cool in the oven. It just helps it to dry out. So you know it's done when you can press it and it springs back. So I'm just going to add a little tiny bit of olive oil, drizzle it over the top, and a little bit of salt. This focaccia is so delicious and you would never know that it is low carb. Once your focaccia is cool enough, just transfer it to a wire rack, just so that it doesn't get too soggy. You can see I've just sampled the end of this. It's really good. I would love you to give this low carb focaccia alternative a go. I think you'll be really impressed with the flavours. If you like the video, please click like and subscribe. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.